General Assembly. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, hours before Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan's address at the UNGA, mobile banners and posters exposing atrocities on minorities and mujahirs, the refugees of 1947, were put up across New York. The banners were put up by members of minorities and political activists. Now, more than 100 trucks and taxis will drive down the First Avenue outside the United Nations headquarters in New York, exposing Pakistan's state atrocities. The protesting minorities and political activists told India Today that Pakistan, under the garb of Kashmir, is only diverting world attention from the rights violations being committed by its army and agencies. The move is aimed at seeking global attention towards atrocities in Pakistan.
Barely 2 minutes from the United Nations headquarters here in New York. This is the 42nd Street, and these are posters on trucks that have come up. Pakistan, stop supporting religious extremists. voiceofkarachi.org. Trucks like these with advertisements like this: justice for minorities in Pakistan. Greater Karachi, this is one such truck. An autonomous home for urban Sindh in Pakistan. And look at these images of Pakistan Army torturing the minorities in Pakistan. 25,000 muhajirs in Karachi, stop the slaughter. These are people, extrajudicial killing of minorities in Pakistan, including a very prominent Sufi singer, a member of Pakistan's National Assembly, and people of the minorities who've raised their voice. So down the road, that is UN headquarters, from the 42nd to the 46th Street, and this is where trucks have come up.
Let's take a look at this report, in fact, sent by my colleague Gaurav Savant, with activists and members of the minority communities in New York speaking about the atrocities in Pakistan. Listen in.
With me is Nadeem Nusrat. Nadeem Nusrat is a prominent Pakistan minority rights activist here in New York. Also with me is Wase Jalil. Wase Jalil is a former mayor of a very prominent neighborhood in Karachi. And Puneet Ahluwalia, a Republican. Puneet Ahluwalia is also helping these people raise their voice. Explain these trucks to us, Nadeem Nusrat Sahab.
We had promised people of Karachi and especially Muhajirs that nobody is listening to them in Pakistan. Nobody is giving them any room to share their grievances or to have somebody address their grievances. So this is the only option which is left for us, is to highlight the miseries of millions of Muhajirs who left India in 1947, went to Pakistan hoping that Pakistan will embrace them and will give them an opportunity to lead a life of dignity.
That clearly hasn't happened if 25,000 people have been killed. You were mayor of a very prominent township in Karachi. What happened? I mean, these are posters that we see of Muhajirs being killed, human rights violations. There you look at Pakistan Army and the manner in which it's treating its minorities. What are you raising your voice against here in New York?
This is the reality, what we are raising over here, and the problem is that our voice is not being heard in Pakistan. There's a complete blackout for us. Even though we issue our press release, we issue our pictures, anything for us, but nothing comes on the media of Pakistan. That's the unfortunate thing. That's why
you can't even raise your voice in the National Assembly or in courts in Pakistan?
Not at all, not at all. It's like a sin. If you raise your voice, especially on Muhajirs, it's like a sin right now. So yeah, that's why we are here in New York, to raise our voice, to raise our atrocities committed against our nation. And I'm sure it will help those people, those deprived people sitting in Karachi or urban areas of Sindh province. Definitely they will feel like pride.
Is this restricted only to Karachi? Is this restricted only to Muhajirs, or is there a wider problem? A large number of people, Puneet Ahluwalia, have reached out to you.
Yes, we have the people from not only just Muhajirs, which is Nadeem Nusrat is leading the cause with, but we have the support of Pashtuns, Afghans, Baloch, the other minority communities, the Ahmadiyas, and we are part of the International Religious Freedom, which is being led by Ambassador Brownback. We are working directly with them, the State Department, to voice it. We're expressing our First Amendment right, which is to express and share with the leadership of the world to counter-narrative of what Imran Khan is painting on Kashmir. It's just not about Kashmir, it's about Karachi, and it's also about Kabul. Because the fact is, their terrorist activities, their ability for last 47 is to suppress a minority, and then since then also exporting terrorism around the world.